good. All right.
Hey everybody!
Welcome to Shift Happenz, week number 253.
This is the real.
The second week.
Real 253.
Well,
the real 253.
Please
stay. All right, so just
from a real Chiro world.
So everybody knows, we're a group of learned doctors. The funny thing about this is we just recorded a couple of video for the webpage, which I thought was really good.
That was our best ever.
Beautiful.
Top of the notch.
Yeah.
You know, and what's really
So
interesting
go
about
to our webpage and check out the video.
yeah, it's a good video. It will be on there then?
It'll be on our webpage.
Okay.
It'll be on our
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Go check it
That
out.
was it was
But I have to say,
it was amazing.
what's really important about this that I think we have to understand, and you guys aren't aware where this is going, the best thing I'm doing this with me is, I think
are we going somewhere?
I think we look good.
I think we look great.
The reason I say this is very important because a few weeks ago I spoke at an event in New Jersey at New Beginnings, which was a blast, and I wore a cool orange shirt. And I wore a cool orange shirt. Did you see the shirt I wore?
I did.
With Paisleys.
With paisley, with skulls in it. It was a cool shirt. And I had a gentleman who commented on somebody's picture of that now mind you, this was on a weekend with a group of chiropractors in a closed event that you had to pay for. The general public was not there. But this genius, turn your head and cough, said that it looked unprofessional and it gives the public perception a bad image of chiropractic. Now for starters, I have an issue with that because I bought this shirt at Von Mars, so it's not like I went to Walmart and got the shirt.
First of all, we need to get a bigger room to fit that rat hole that he just opened up. Because there's a lot of places we can go with this.
Because I was like, and he's busted on my shirt, and I was like, it's a cool shirt. Like when I got it, and actually it was one of your old patients that picked the shirt out for me.
Excellent.
And she's like, oh, she goes, I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I need to get back in there. Saw you guys have moved. And she goes, you would like this shirt, Dr. Koca. And I was like, that's a cool shirt. So not that I'm going to say Randy's last name, but that practices in Wisconsin. And you can go check him out on the board because he has 3 or 4 board violations. Oops, I didn't say that. But he's busting on my shirt that I got. And I was like, dude. So I took the liberty of going to his clinic Facebook page and checking out some of the clothes that he wears. I'm going to say he does wear a shirt and tie. He doesn't look as good as we do at all. I mean, because I thought that those cloth ties that were square at the bottom, yeah, exactly.
70? That was before I was born, wasn't it?
No, we wore them in the 80s. I had one of the late 80s. But I was like, oh my gosh. And my kid liked that shirt. I was like, my kid's kind of the queen of fashion.
Oh yeah, she is.
So I think it's really cool
Blake's flying.
that we're looking good in shirt and ties.
Not to mention her shoes.
Now the weird thing about it was, this is the crazy thing.
And socks.
And socks, yeah. Somebody liked your socks today too. Who liked your socks?
And lines.
Yeah, Dan. Well, it's one of your patients, Linda, liked your socks too. I can't say her last name because that's a hip violation. But here's the weird thing that'll shut up on how good we look. So the guy got so mad at me when I sent him his board violations. I was like, hey, thanks for judging me. By the way, did you know what the board did to you? And then he tells me he's going to eat me, and he's going to eat me and eat my liver. And I was like, that was a little awkward. I thought I ate humans when I was in, Dominican Republic for the conferences. Like the food was so bad, I was like, I'm eating somebody's kidney because it was awful. But the guy actually said he wanted to eat my liver, and this is what I said. I told my wife, I said, he'll be so sadly disappointed because it won't taste like liver. So anyway, that's all I got. Other than I think we look good, so that's all I got. Kind of a dick puller.
Well, you didn't leave us with much on that one.
No, I didn't. I just did. So anyway, it's all here. This is an uncomfortable shift. Hey, we got anything to add? Anything in Spanish? You can do that.
Almost done.
Matt, what do you got?
So Fashion Sense, I want to thank you guys for showing us the way to these beautiful ties, sweet shoes, and socks. 3 of us matched socks.
Yeah, Koca forgot the memo.
Someone missed the memo there.
What? I'm going to tell you why I got this on. First of all, I specifically wore blue shoes today because today is we're honoring the loss of an Omaha police officer, and that's why I wore blue.
Yep.
And then seriously, Matt, and you guys who knows, when I got the socks out, I wore my red, white, and blue on Wednesday, but I knew I had another pair that was as close as I could get. And that is, normally I don't think about what I wear, which is pretty obvious. Sometimes if you see some of the colors I have on, you're like, you got dressed in the dark. And, that is true to why I wore those today. Because I did wear my American flag socks on Wednesday. And I put these on today to honor her. So, anyway.
From Koca Chiropractic, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. And thank you for every man and woman that serves for us. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very much appreciate you guys.
What do you got, man? Anything we got to talk about? Vaccine stuff? You're kind of a vaccine guy.
We'll have something next time. My wife sent me a little text in an uproar about something. I don't know what it is.
Is that why you couldn't respond to us? Because you were texting
Yes.
her, but we got the neural
So we'll have that next week for you.
That's,
when I find out what
that
it is.
wasn't why. That wasn't it.
No, it was.
I saw your phone.
You know you did.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Anyways, you didn't.
Have you noticed how much more bold he's got? Have you noticed that?
A little more.
Ever since all of a sudden he's got his own big boy room now.
I got a lot more room.
What do you got? Poor Ashley.
Poor Ashley. Thanks for filming this, Ashley.
She's like, I
This
was
is the
working.
most off the wall shift ever.
Have you seen all of them? 'Cause that's 253 now.
This is probably the most random.
She was back
one.
there working. And so, yeah, this one's-
Little topic for discussion here as we wrap up this highly organized shift.
this is the most disorganized we've done.
Nice topic. A lot
We're out of
of
Wisconsin now.
yeah.
Dr. Walker is
Oh,
trying to
sorry,
say
go
something important.
Sorry.
Pertinent information.
See, a lot of new patients have been telling me they come in with issues, and a handful of them have came in with lower back pain, and the big concern out there is the weight now, because a lot of them have been saying, I need to lose more weight, and then
Like loose car keys?
yeah,
Okay.
well, a lot of times, you could just move to the moon, and then you'd be lighter because of gravity.
Or cut your arm off.
Or cut your arm off, lose your arm. But with the weight thing,
We're not promoting that, by the way.
Yeah, don't.
Like,
Do
East
not do
Coasters and Road Cairo. I'm not saying, I'm saying you cut your arm off. Road Cairo and those other people that dog us. But the human population out there, don't cut your arm off.
And anyway, so with
That was so bad.
with the overweight stuff, obviously weight is a factor in health. However, if being overweight caused low back pain, then everyone that is overweight would have low back pain. Now, I don't have any evidence-based stuff, Road Cairo. However, I have seen some very heavy people golfing.
Sean Walker.
And they can drive the ball pretty far. Weight is carrying around excessive weight could be a physical stressor. However, it's an accumulation of physical stressors that could potentially cause the body to maladapt and then produce a subluxation in the spine. But it's just one of the stressors. And so obviously, weight or no weight,
It's a new guy to make us look
overweight,
look bad,
underweight, right at weight, the only person who knows how much weight you should have is your own body. But regardless, you're going to be better off with a proper functioning nerve system.
Yeah, go ahead, keep talking, Sean. You're talking about Sean now, whatever.
Yeah. And hey, Ashley, so this is nice. Wow, I got the whole thing. Could you please grab the phone, take a picture? This is the moment here. I've been promoted. Oh, that's just awesome. That's perfect. Well, fellow shifters, thank you. Oh wow, thank you. And I also thanks for bringing me smart water because I can't drink regular for as highly as intelligent as I am. This is good. Yes, look at that. And the fans are throwing Kleenexes. They need more because they're crying. This is so happy. So for all of the patients at Koca Chiropractic, we appreciate you. For the Omaha police officers, we appreciate you even more. Thoughts and prayers go out to that family. We want to say have a very happy, safe beginning to the summer. Kids are out of school, stress is to the max, increase in physical stressors. Get your spine and nerve system checked. To the Hispanic population, tu vives tu vida por el sistema nervioso. Cada experiencia humana pasa por el sistema nervioso. El trato de quiroprácticos regulares mantienen su espina y sistema nervioso saludable para familias completas, experiencia humana. Muy bueno.